the way that it has been so difficult getting this message to you guys. The way that there are some energies that still sit there and ponder and not want you to get through. The amount of people that have your name in their mouth. Crazy. I tried to film this message like a couple days ago. Honestly, a couple days in a span I've been trying to film this message and get this posted. But I had the full video. It was channel message after channel message, and then my camera roll, like my photo album, like wouldn't load it. It refused to load the video, and the video would not upload. I'm going to simply get back into that energy because nothing is going to stop me from getting this message out. But it might be a short and sweet. I'm hearing like a bite-sized message because there's so much nourishment and flavor and layers to this message, and I'm hearing like short, sweet, and to the point. Before I sat to film this, I was at my altar. I was praying and lighting some candles and getting really grounded in myself so that I could see where this message was going to lead us. But I swear, like a curtain rod in my house, when I was like trying to light this one candle and it just would not light. It would not light. And then when it felt like there was like this rumbling, chaotic energy trying to get me to not light this candle. And like my phone was falling off the table. Like I started shaking. And then once I finally got the candle lit, a curtain rod in my house crashed. The way that some people cursed your life, and I say this with love, life and death lies in the power of your tongue. The way that certain people would speak over your life, not knowing how powerful their words and intentions are, which is why they've gotten themselves into some sticky situations because of this lack of intuitive nature, a blatant disregard for other people's emotions, for other people's experience, for empathy. But you are like the embodiment of that. Still continuing to send certain people love and hope and pray that they learn. You just want everybody to be successful. So why has it been so difficult? If this message popped up for you, and you might have been looking for a simple yes or no answer, we're going to see what the divine wants you to know. I'm going to channel, and then I'm going to pull a card, because like I'm going to try and like sum up what the last message that I filmed but then disappeared was trying to say. I was channeling The Incredibles, and I was channeling the phrase like, you were somebody's hero in a past life, but now you're here and it's harder. So if you believe in past lives, like your soul genuinely experiencing some beautiful times of luxury and status and groundedness and security and safety and intention, and it feels like there's this soul contract that your ancestors are like making sure is fulfilled, because there were many before you. I'm seeing all those superheroes that went to the island before Mr. Incredible. Like there were many before you, but you figured it out. You cracked the code. And your intuition is stronger than ever, but it feels like because of this is like a big, deep ancestral wound. It feels deep because it is. You know how, in trigger warning, currently as I'm filming this, a certain person in a very large position of power is trying to bury certain facts about historical events. And it's like, it's bad. It looks bad because it was bad. It looks bad because it was bad. It was bad. There were many experiences that you had that were not great. And it felt like it just kept getting harder. And there were many before you in your lineage that just didn't make it. They didn't make it through. They didn't pass. Family members that you might have had to cut off, they didn't pass. They failed. And it's been harder to settle into that feeling of safety. So Spirit is saying that you already know the answer. So if you're looking for just a simple answer, yes, no, even like a maybe so, feel free to stick around. Think of that situation. I hope some of that resonated with you, but feel free to take all of that in, and let's just take a deep breath where we are and exhale. Sorry, I almost feel like I'm in like a rush to get this message out to you, or Spirit is like really urging me to get this message out to you as soon as possible, because like I said, it's been a minute trying to get this up. So if you're seeing this, like genuinely, this is a message. This is the answer. That's what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit, what simple yes or no? The High Priestess. I already said that you know the answer. But if you still acting like you don't know, the answer is yes. Your intuition has been spot on. Spot on. If you feel like you have been destined to do something in this life, you would be correct. When I was in elementary school, there was a microphone in our cafeteria, and I had the urge, it's almost like my body was moving before my mind could even comprehend what was happening. I had the urge to ask a cafeteria lady if I could sing on the microphone. It's for some divine reason, she said yeah, and let me sing. And the response, because like at home, I wasn't really allowed to sing. I was told to like be quiet or you're doing too much and this, that, and the other. I didn't ever really have a safe space to express that part of me, even though it was something that I felt like I had to do. And I did it in the cafeteria. And that response was something that I had never, ever, 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 ever experienced in my life. And immediately in that moment knew, oh yeah, I knew that I was always meant to be on this stage. Yeah, this feels correct. This feels right. You are correct. You are right. It is a yes. It is a yes. Now, Spirit, can you give me a little bit of insight on this particular situation for the collective? It is a yes. I just keep hearing yes. We have death. Death. There were a lot of individuals that really felt that they could talk to you a certain way or treat you a certain way or be a certain way. Ego was very big, and honestly, because of this really egotistical energy that you were consistently met with, it almost made that part of you flare up 10 times harder. The Spirit is saying this combative energy is done for. You really thought that these people in situations and scenarios got off scot-free? You really think that people in the past that treated you like literal garbage, but were more than fine utilizing and using your gifts and your talents and your ideas and your abilities and your words? Absolutely not. I'm hearing justice has been due for a minute now, but right now it is finally divine time. What does that mean, Spirit? Six of Cups. It feels like there's a lot of, yeah, man. Woof. It feels like this collective, especially in youth, missed certain aspects of childhood. Maybe like you would be talking to some of your like classmates or like neighbors, and they would talk about how mom and dad like always would have you sit at the dinner table, and you're like, oh, what? Like that sounds like a made up situation. Nobody sits at the table. My family never sits at the table. They take their plates and they go into their separate ways. 11:11 on the clock. You were damn near robbed of certain experiences in your life early on. I'm hearing like even like some people tried to destiny swap with you. Some people tried to like become a version of you because they saw that you were so likable and that you got along with people so well and that you were just so light and airy. But when they tried to mimic it, it just wasn't authentic. It wasn't coming from a genuine place. You just are. You just are. It's like you have always been a person that can look somebody in the eye in a room of thousands of people and be like, oh man, I feel like I've been there before. Let me give them empathy. Let me give them grace. Let me keep going for their sake. Let me show up so that they feel the need to show up for themselves. Like, like the wounded warrior over and over again. But because of these experiences that you were robbed of energetically, Spirit's about to give that back. I'm hearing cohort, community. Like, the answer is yes. Somebody has already decided on you. Somebody has already decided how they feel about you, how they would like to compensate you, how they would like to bless you. Divine time, my love, if you were wondering, is right now. So, big message with that being said, Spirit. Because you guys aren't manifesting a little thing. You're manifesting lineage. You're like manifesting like legacy. I'm seeing the Carters. You're manifesting big. You're not just manifesting some like a new house or a new car. That's like a byproduct of this massive foundational blessing that you are doing for your ancestry. I'm seeing chains broken. You did it. Whatever spell that you did, whatever prayer that you prayed, whatever cry that you cried out, whatever you did has been working. Keep going. Keep going. Any of the world. You guys are meant to be traveling very soon. Very, very soon. I'm hearing it's a yes. Like somebody's already decided. The universe, even if you don't know the why, like Spirit is saying it's a yeah. Don't worry about why. I'm doing a show right now, and one of the lyrics is, now I'll ask you a question, not where, not why or how, but who. Who, as in you. Any advice on this message, Spirit? The Two of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Don't be afraid to let people in. Don't be afraid to let people in. I'm seeing Frozen, like when she's standing outside of the door, she's like, they say have courage, and I'm trying to. I'm right out here for you. Just let me in. We only have each other. It's just you and me. What are we gonna do? Sorry, I'm not warmed up. 14:44 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit. There are people that the universe is blessing you with. You have a lot of people, a lot of eyes, a lot of resources, a lot of community. You have a lot of very important people in your energy as we speak. Like, very important people. They may not be very important to your narrative right now, but in somebody's life, they are very pivotal, very important, very acknowledged, very respected. Continue to build community with those that resonate with you, because that is one of the biggest blessings that is going to contribute to this overarching blessing, to make a byproduct of blessings. I'm seeing like clouds. It feels like you're collecting all of the little nuggets and bits and pieces of magic in order to make the most beautiful cloud, in order to rain the most beautiful blessings. I'm seeing Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. You're going to have a lot more. You're going to have a lot more in the material. So I am, like, I even think, like, the nails are done. Hair did, nails did, everything did. Like, it feels like you're going to have a lot more in the material to invest in your self-care and invest in you. Like, Natisha Cave on here, like, has been saying this message for a minute now. So that's definitely universal and collective. You are going to have more for services, for pampering, taking care of you. So go ahead and start planning out little things that you would like to do with these funds that are coming in, because it's going to be just like that much more seamless when it comes in, because you already know what to do with it, where you want to distribute it. And I'm even seeing, if you're a little journaler, or like if you like to write or conceptualize certain things, spend $1,000 on paper, spend 10,000 on paper, spend 20,000 on paper. Like, try spending some money on paper so that you can start to actualize what it is that you're calling in, because it feels like there is a version of you that's still trying to cling on, that has this scarcity mindset of like, whenever you get funds or paid, it's just gone in a minute, because you did this, you had to buy groceries, you had to do this, you had to do that. This is money and resources that are supposed to be long lasting. I'm seeing brick foundations. The movie Saturday Night is extremely significant as well. And I'm also seeing sharks. Something in the ocean is calling you, or a place that has an ocean or watery areas, or very like beachy, relaxing energies, like, is calling you. So whatever is on your mind, if you've been wondering, it's a yes. That is 100% what I'm receiving from this message. You are a yes. You have been on. So don't go to sleep. Yeah. That's your message. I pray that this uploads. I really, really do. So if you're seeing this message, I pray that it resonated with you, and I will hopefully see you in the next message. Stay cosmic.